We're sitting on the grandstand steps here at Oaklawn Park with trainer Ron MoQuett, and you claimed a first-time starter out of a race yesterday. It won at 30-1. That practically makes you a minor legend at the track. How'd you pull that off?
Well, I'm not controlling what what the fans bet it down to as far as the odds, but I noticed the horse training, and I liked the way it looked, and I found its name and started paying closer attention. And whenever it was entered, I talked to an owner of mine, and he said he wanted it, so we went and got it, and what it paid was a bonus.
No kidding. No, you're very humble in the way you did that. You should have shown off a lot. So you train. You have your own circuit. I'm pretty sure. You train at Oaklawn, and then you do Churchill, and then you go up to Delaware. Is that right?
Yeah, we skirt up and down the East Coast with making our home base Delaware, and Delaware is a great training facility, a beautiful paddock, and we like to take advantage of the close proximity to all the racetracks.
Right in the Mid-Atlantic, of course, which is where I'm from. But you yourself are from Arkansas. And I did a little reading on you, and your face doesn't show this, but you were a tough man fighter and a boxer. I happen to have started out my career writing for Ring Magazine and Boxing Illustrated, so I know that you don't really look like a fighter. So how did that work, and then how'd you get into racing from boxing?
Well, I wasn't a good one. Anybody can be a fighter. All you got to do is fight, and I was raised around it. My family had a gym, and it was either clean the mat or put on gloves, and I was lazier than I should have been, so I would rather fight somebody than work, I guess, at that age.
So how did you get into racing?
Racing was another deal of where geography took me to it. You know, being this close to Oaklawn and the other racetracks around, if you didn't go to the races or know someone that had a horse, then you lived under a rock, and once you go, it gets in your blood, and there's no competitive, there's nothing that is as fun competitively as standing there and everyone competing to for the best outcome.
But somebody got you into the sport.
I started working with a quarter horse trainer whenever I was a kid, and then whenever I got out of school, I went to work for Bernie Flint.
Oh, okay.
A Kentucky-based trainer, a very good horseman, and he was gracious enough to let me follow him around and make some mistakes with him, and then I went out on my own, and it's been fun ever since.
There's three completely different tracks that you work out of. Delaware is like a little country track. A lot of people don't know that, but it's a real country feel there. Churchill Downs is a gigantic corporate monolith under the Twin Spires. Tell us, because we're here to do the Oaklawn Diaries, tell us what makes Oaklawn Park the place that it is, and some of the magic about this place.
That's easy. It's one word. It's people. The people of this area love racing like you've never seen. You go to Saratoga and they like you, but these people love you. They're glad you're here. The people in the town, the whole city opens up and says, "Come on!" And you can tell by the attendance. It's a throwback. Everyone loves racing here. They support racing, and you can get booed, you can get applauded, you can get your breakfast bought. All of that stuff that used to come with in the 70s and 60s is still alive and well here.
Well, it's great. I'm really excited about being down here. I'm looking forward to the big crowds this weekend, and we're glad you dropped by, Ron, and we wish you best of luck. And we'll probably see you up in Delaware, because I get up in those parts pretty often.
Well, thank you very much for having me, and we look forward to seeing you up there.
Okay, thanks.